Today I thought to take a special topic, and the topic is how karma acts in our life. So before I thought to take how much all of you know about karma. From there I will take because it has a very different labels. You can take karma, but depending on how much you know about karma, we can discuss further. So maybe you can all give up input. Start from because what you know about karma.
So what we are doing every day, that is the only karma.
Okay. But a karma fall we say no? Action, reaction, sin in life.
So that is the result of our karma. We are doing good, so So good things will come back. If not doing good, then similar things will come back.
Anyone else want to say something about that now? How much you know?
My understanding is also similar type only. So whatever deeds that we do in our daily life, or whatever we do good for others, the similar kind of results come back to us. That
And so shall you be.
yeah.
Hare Krishna. So you will come here. Yes, sir.
So, like it is similar only from my side also. Whatever actions we are performing every day for ourselves, for like for others, towards God, whatever actions we are performing, that is our karma, and based on that, whatever is happening in our life and whatever we are going through, and the reactions we are facing.
Is all that related. Yes, any Hare Krishna. So I'd like to say something about karma, you know. Today our topic is karma. So I want to know how much the audience know, and accordingly we take it further.
The karma, the daily activity what we are doing, how we behave to any living beings. And this is the karma.
Is right.
Our interactions with our surroundings, how we interact.
Same what we are doing daily life, whatever wrong or right, what we are doing in daily, that is karma.
So it's a very beautiful topic and very depth topic it is. And Gita, first 6 chapters focuses upon this topic. So let's start with first. So repeat after me. Om Ajnantimarandhasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare just so shall you reap. Anytime you fell in sin, where you felt injustice in life, in your life, somebody else's life, a good person getting something bad. Somebody is working hard but not getting the justice. And somebody is very rowdy but is enjoying life. So have you observed this?
Yes.
But why? Why there is a disparity?
According to their Purva Janma karma.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's see. So we'll go in depth logic of it. Ki why this all acts. So I hope all of you have been coming from the previous sessions. You have attended the previous sessions. Okay, no problem. So we'll build up from that way. So you know about Atma. You know about how Atma goes to different bodies, and it's not one birth, it's a multiple chain of birth. So this is something important to understand. I think we have Giriraj Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So Prabhu is the one who started this program here. So why me? Do I deserve this? Who is responsible for this? God, government, colleagues, शनि की 7:30 चल रही है बिल्कुल वो ज्योतिष क्या क्या कर्म चल रहा है हमारा बता दो राहु काल चल रहा है शनि की 7:30 चल रही है इससे सब बुरा हो रहा है why this is happening in life. Different reasons people work out and they think about black magic. किसी ने black magic कर दिया इसलिए ऐसा हो रहा है. You heard about this people saying. And if there's a God, then bad things should not happen in my life. If bad things are happening, that means there should not be any God, because how you should let God is good, then how he should let bad happen? There's a lot of philosophy. Like one person was a theist. His son got some disease, and seeing that how could God allow some disease to come to my son, he became an atheist. And I wrote a theory: God is all good, but evil is greater than God. Sometimes Satan overpowers God, and that's why there is the evil in this world. So many philosophies come about when you try to understanding the nature of evil, and there is a God, why there is suffering, why there is evil, and people are not able to understand all these things. And therefore Geetha very beautifully talk about, there are 5 concepts in Geetha. If you hold on those 5 concepts, you can see the whole world with these 5 concepts. Jiva, Ishvara, Prakriti, Karma, and Kala. If you know those 5 subjects, you can see any events happening in those 5. You can explain any event happening in the world. So Geetha is not just some where we put faith. You can see the world through Geetha. You can see the world through Bhagavad Gita. The way situations are happening in the world, you can. And if you know this theory of karma, it's like the defense system, what we got from Russia. It's protected in the last war. S-400. So you can prepare your defense system and you know the signs of karma. So missiles will come but won't be able to attack you. So we'll talk about a defense system also from the missiles of karma, the reaction which come. And why God? Why? And today people talk about as duty is God, work is worship. Is it really true? Is Geetha saying work is worship? We will see that also. Verses hard work and you will succeed. So one concept is work is virtue, other concept is work hard and you will
Succeed.
Western explanation for problem of evil. You know, they say God is good, but sometimes the God get defeated by Satan, and that's why there is evil in this world. Our favor. I was talking about Krishna. Right? It doesn't talk about. Now let's see what does Bhagavad Gita says about karma. The foundation. In fact, Bhagavad Gita assumes the readers know about the law of karma. Now when Bhagavad Gita talks about karma, it refers to three things. Karma is a law of action reaction. कर्म फल आ गया, मेरा कर्म था, बुरा कर्म था, इसलिए ऐसा हो गया मेरे साथ में. लोग सुना बोलते थे, मम्मी वगैरह को सुना होगा बहुत बोलते थे कि हमारे कर्म थे या हमारे कर्म आगे आ रहे हैं हमारे. You heard people saying like that? So it's very common कि ना पाप कर दिया तूने. ये पाप क्या होता है? How you define scientifically पाप? You can't put an equation to पाप, right? How do you define पाप? So when you say karma, as a पाप और पुण्य, कर्म फल के हिसाब से, it is karma. So as a law of action reaction system, or as a reaction to our action, कर्म फल को भी कर्म ही बोलते हैं. Or the action which you do as a prescribed duty. मेरा कर्म क्या है? मेरी ड्यूटी क्या है? कर्म करने का है. फल को मत सोचो, कर्म करो. और कर्म फल क्या है? बुरे कर्मों का फल आ रहा है मेरे. कर्म फल, कर्म है सब में. So 3 times this कर्म is used in Gita. श्री भगवान उवाच अक्षरं ब्रह्म परमं स्वभावध्यात्मुच्यते भूता भावद्भदो करो विसर्गा कर्म संगीता. Action pertaining to the development of material body of the living entity is called karma of fruitive. Arjuna is saying, sin will overcome if we slay such aggressors. If we kill Bhishma and Drona, then sin will come to us. So, action, reaction. I said, niyatam kuru karma tva. Perform your prescribed duty. So there's 3 understanding of karmas in Bhagavad. Now why should I know about karma? What is the relevance of this knowledge in my life? How will I benefit in my practical life by this
Knowledge.
relevance? Because anything you want to know, see, you're giving this time in the evening. So how this knowledge can help us? In fact, knowledge of Gita is Amrita Mashna. It's like nectar. You get a pot of nectar that may not benefit you so much. Because even after getting pot of nectar, Devtas were fearful and Hiranyakashipu came. But when you get this pot of nectar of knowledge of Gita, the fear goes away. The uncertainties go in our life, and we know what to look off in our life. Now let's talk about the concept of chance. Does anything happens by chance? So as soon as you say luck, there must be somebody who is giving you the luck. Good luck, bad luck. Now for example, you toss a coin, you said, अब इसको toss कर लेते हैं, but I don't know whether head will come or tail will come. But if you try to measure all the mechanics of the coin, the angle it is hit, the rotations it took, the velocity of the air, so you may come some definitely conclusion which will come. So I do not know, then I said chance. When I do not know what will happen, I say
Chance.
but there is nothing called chance. Everything has some definitive forces and definite patterns going behind it or not. The generation. So nothing happens with chance. For example, a child goes in the airport, immediately the door, and the child will get experience khulja sensation. First time he is going to the airport, and he get experience khulja sensation. मैं कुछ मंत्र बोला और एकदम खुल गया. यहाँ तो मंत्र भी नहीं बोला, मैं देखा टच the light sensor detected and khul gaya. And the child thing is automatic. Same way, many things in this world we are thinking automatic. Though they are not automatic, there is a person behind it, there is everything behind it, nothing is going automatic in this world. There are laws governing everything which is happening. So everything has a definitive plan, has a definitive world view. And when we understand this science, it works. It works. Otherwise, you can never explain why 250 people, they were going in a flight, and that flight, before landing, going in the air completely, different people. Why that happened? The definitive. What's the definitive? So some is born raised, some is born. और बेचारे जो बच्चा पैसे के साथ पैदा हुआ है, उसने क्या किया, और एक जो बर्थ से ही एकदम गरीब है, बेचारे बच्चों का क्या दोष है? They have not done anything now. But why somebody should be born rich, somebody should be born poor? Why so much injustice? That means there should be something behind it. There should be some purpose of the universal justice. No? If there is a God, then why some God will put some child in a poverty state and some child in a rich state? एक के साथ तो जाति हो गई ना, इसका तो जीवन खराब हो गया, तो कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है इसके लिए? तो कौन सा कहना? वो तो अभी पैदा हुआ है.
पिछले
हाँ. So these only when we see life, only one life, we cannot explain many things in this world. But when we understand the science, when we understand the see, unless you have science of nuclear physics, you can never think there could be a weapon called Brahmastra. Till the time nuclear physics was discovered and the atomic energy was discovered, if somebody can Brahmastra होता है तो पूरे जगह को उड़ा देगा. It is unimaginable, right? Correct. But when we know, there are atomic energy, and that was Brahmastra was based upon. Now we know that Brahmastra existed when 5,000 years before. So people don't have Brahmastra today, but we know that 5,000 years before Ashwatthama shot a Brahmastra. Now till the time nuclear physics existed, it looked like a fairy tale. कि ऐसा कोई वेपन है जिस पर लगने से इससे if Brahmastra shot there, they will be brought for 12 years. And it not destroy Earth, even heavenly planets people feel it. The Brahmastra was more powerful. It not only Earth feels difficulty, even the heavens feel difficult. That was the heat of Brahmastra, which Vyasdev and Narada came and they tried to neutralize it, and they didn't let the Brahmastra work around. And not put by a missile, it was put by a mantra. It was run by the mantra. And now because we atomic physics, yes, possible है. हम already इतना nuclear missiles देख रहे हैं. Correct. The weapon is the same way. Currently we don't have technology to find out okay कर्म कैसे काम करता है. But कर्म is there. It's a right explanation of the things. So we are not yet advanced in science enough to measure karma. Because how do you measure between the two lives of people to know that they are the same? Because you can't measure soul. If you can't measure soul and track how the soul is moving, how do you track that two people are same? Only corollaries come, like reincarnation studies have been done, that okay, this person could exactly tell about his last life to the deepest of extent. And that gives a little thing, yes, what scriptures are telling, that soul is there beyond the body, and soul transmigrates from one body to another, that starts making sense. Like one person, he was born, two lives, and whatever in the last life was stabbed at many places. So when he was born in this life, he had a birthmarks. The same spots what he was stabbed in the last life. How much so correlation could happen? And he could remember his past life place, past life wife, past life all symptoms he could remember. So such studies when it done, it gives some science to it. But the science of karma goes beyond the logic of this point. Because yet the science is understood. So some are born rich, some are born poor. Some born with perfect physics, some are born with deformities. How can our birth, beauty, intelligence can be random event? Is it by? So you may determine your job, your car, your wife, but you don't determine your birth, your beauty, your intelligence. One heroine did 10 operations to make her nose little better, but nose remained the same. Because beauty is something which is not in our hand. Little we can do. Same way the physics, same way so many things. So we don't have control over birth, our intelligence, and so is it all a random event, toss? Is it by chance? So law implies a lawmaker. So there are laws that even at micro world, the way electrons and protons. Electrons are moving around protons, the way they are attracted, the way the neutron, the forces are there. So much is there should be something behind them. And there's a macro world. There is a macro world. The precise laws of mathematical accuracy govern this. So law of karma system is infallible. Checking karma is not a punishment. It's an education. It's a learning. Karma is not a punishment. People think punishment. Karma is responsibility. Is a teaching that whatever you do, you're responsible for it. So therefore, choose your act responsible. And karma exists because we have a free will. Karma exists because we have a free will. If you don't have a free will, then you shouldn't get a reaction for what we are doing. Because we have a free will, we are responsible of what we choose, what we desire. We are responsible. So as you sow, so shall you. Every action has equal and corresponding reaction. Are you able to see? He is keeping blocks here. So पिछले blocks गिर गए. It comes back. He is adding weight, so they're sliding over here. So it's all circle. It comes back. It's on a circle. Now, there's another logic of thing. Suppose you slap somebody, what happens? Immediate slap will come back. Nobody will drop it. So instant reaction. It's called it's slapping. Delayed reaction. If child doesn't study for exam, but how much time it takes? 1 year, 6 months. Little delay. Those of you have come in good engineering college, you know, you have so much sacrifice, you are playing movies, you get. And your friends may be doing, and they will be laughing, what are you doing? But when the result came, then the game changes. So delayed reaction. Same way, like it takes, so you smoke. After how much time reactions come? After smoking? 15-20 years? 80. So delayed. Like some reaction has to come after 50 years, but you die. But some person dies, then what will happen? Reaction will take 50 years to manifest, but in between person dies.
He has to birth again.
It
Then
will go now. छोड़ के कैसे जाएगा करके. Like suppose somebody did a murder in India, then he go and settle in US, change all his dress, all profile, and he doesn't do murder over there. Should he be punished if it is found guilty? What do you think? Now he's not doing murder, and वो murder करके US में जाके settle हो गया, सब अपना profile नाम वाम सब change कर लिया कैसे तो करके उसने documentation करके, and now he's found after 15-20 years कि he did the murder. Should he be punished or not? He should be punished, right? Now what has happened? The soul in this body, he left that body and take another body. Like he changed his name. This person changed his name, changed everything. So,
Body
but
change.
still is there.
Soul is
But the
same.
mind remained the same. Now here the body also changed, but the mind remained the same. Because from one life to another life, the mind doesn't change. The mind remains the same. The mentality of crime remains the same. So should the person should get reaction of the past life or not? And that's what the law of karma is. The person may say, hey, I don't know why I'm getting this reaction. But mentality is the same. So this person says, now I'm there, why are you punishing me for the murder? But he did it, right? He did. He deserves it. So that's how the continuity of action reaction continues. Because that mentality is deep in our mindset. And to change, reform that mentality, to educate that mentality, this reaction action is made. Baba, you're responsible for the actions you're doing. That's why the things which are coming to today, I may not know when I did them. But I have that mentality, that's why they are coming to reform me. So karma is there to reform us, not punish. Like punishment, that the thing is to reform a person. That is a form of reformation, to take responsibility. And that's why the things are. So what you give to others, it comes back. What goes around, that's how the world is. And that's how this law of karma it works. Is clear? Any question till now? It's making sense. Now we are building up. We are building upon the topic of the philosophy because a lot of things is based upon this. When you understand the philosophy. Now one story of delayed karma. When Dhritarashtra's 100 children died, he asked a question. What did I do? Then he was told 50 lifetimes back, he killed 100 children of a birth. So for that, he was a hunter and he killed 100 children of birth and his 100 children to be killed. But in order to have a punya, to have 100 children, it took 50 years for 50 lifetimes for him. 50 lifetimes before, he was a hunter and he killed, and his 100 children have to be killed. It took 50 years for him to have that punya to have 100. 50 lifetimes, not 50 years, 50 lifetimes to have that karma, to have 100 sons and that get it. But how it intrinsically it works? Are you getting the point? The delayed karma. So much it goes on. That means it's not only one lifetime, it's from many lifetimes that karma gets accumulated. What we are dealing with. And that's why we never know what's going to come in the future for us. Nobody knows what's going to come in the future for us. वो कौन सा बैलेंस आने वाला है, अच्छा बैलेंस आने वाला है, नेगेटिव बैलेंस आने वाला है. So we have same way punya also, which comes, and we have papa, which goes to manifest. The punya will give you material happiness, papa will give you material. Now what we are doing, we are doing further karma. So to exhaust that karma, you take another birth, and that will give you. And this karmic balance continues one life to another, and keep rotating. And on what basis you take another body? Based on the desire you have and the karma you have. So desire is like your desire, karma is like the currency. You go to a mall, you may have desire to purchase, but you need to have pocket money, to purchase it. The money in the pocket to purchase it. So you may have a desire, but karma is the money. Punya karma is the money to purchase something. And papa karma is the discredit use. You have to go through in that. So papa and punya, this balances, the soul goes from one life to another and breathe. And now the question comes, how to put an end to this?
The soul is empty.
So first we conclude this. So why do bad things happen to good people? Now the question is, who's responsible for it? Is God responsible? Yeah. See, stop blaming God and start making right. See, God plays two roles. Loving Father. He gives us sunlight. He gives us air to breathe. He gives us water. He gives us minerals. He gives us bodily organs. He gives scriptures. But another way is impartial judge. Is impartial. Judge gives reward to somebody and gives present to her. Is that partial? He just award based on the actions, activity done by the person. So karma, it doesn't act blindly. It is always sanctioned by the karma. It means, though the God is not responsible for difficulties coming in our life, but if God wants, He can remove difficulties. Are you understanding the point? Though, who is responsible for difficulties coming in our life? We ourselves.
Yes.
But since it is not automatic, there is a controller above. So if He sees the transformation in us, then He can remove those reactions. So therefore, it's not becomes an endless cycle. There's an end to this cycle. So there is an operator beyond it. And you're getting this point. So it's not like endless cycle. He can't be फंसे ही रहना है. There is a operation when our mentality, because the karma has a purpose to reform us. And when we reform and take shelter of God, then God can remove those karmic reactions. God can remove those karmic reactions. And that's what Geetha is talking about. And Krishna says, Bhagavan Paritatya Mameka Sharna Vraja Ankam Sar Pape Vya Mokshishami Mancha. If you take shelter of me, I will take away all your sins. This depends upon you, Arjuna. And that's where the beginning, this whole cycle of the karma starts getting loosened the moment you take shelter of Krishna. See, there is a jiva, there is a karma, there is a Ishvara. So jiva is under karma, but Ishvara is beyond karma. So when jiva connects to Ishvara, karmani nirdhanti kintita bhakti bhava. If the jiva connects to Ishvara through bhakti, that bhakti removes the karma. That bhakti removes the karma of the So Supreme Lord doesn't take anybody's reaction. So now this cycle, if you see, this is a triangle. If you understand it, is very you can understand how everything is acting in this world. The jiva's desire, Lord sanctions, and Prakriti executes. Now somebody is lifting his hand like this, right? It is a very simple task. But now, if a person gets paralysis, can he do the simple task? That means not everybody has a control over their hand. So who gives this control over the hand? Till the time God sanctions, person can move his hand. That hey, God stop the sanction, hand will not move. Even a simple task like moving a hand. What to say for so many complex tasks we do. Right? Whatever the simplest task the complex tasks we do. So we only desire. Even to move our body, we can just desire, but ऊपर वाले का sanction होना चाहिए. Then the hands will work. Then what to say about the knee. And this is all the kind of work. So everywhere our free will is involved. What is involved? Free will. So there is a stimulus, our response, and the reaction, and creates new stimulus. Means our past reaction coming to us. Now, if we understand how to react that so that we doesn't create further pressure, then we can end the karma. So, for example, just like a postman brings a fine letter, traffic fine letter to you. Of course, now it comes in a mobile phone. You get a message or a mail, you broke the signal. But suppose a postman brings to you, and a postman के झापड़ मार दो, फाइन लेकर आया है. What will happen? फाइन तो पे करना पड़ेगा. एक उसे झापड़ मारने का भी फाइन हो जाएगा ना. The same way in this world, people or things bring our own depths, our own fight. But if you fight with them, you increase your troubles. When you fight with them, it increases your troubles. But you let go and protect yourself. We should not get exploited. We should always protect because God has given us the body and we want to use this body in God's service. But we don't have to go in action reaction. So वहीं पे action का reaction शांत. And you don't get into that cycle. Cycle continues. So endless circuit, right? Of karma. There are 5 doers of work. There are like a child studies for 3 months, he get 95%. I give one example. I was in ITPH 4th year. So my friend was there, was preparing for CAT examination. For 2 years he was doing coaching. And that friend was more better than me in studies. And we both wrote the CAT paper in 2007. And I didn't have a desire to give also. My parents were saying, so my mentor told, okay, spiritual mentor said, anyway, fail it. So I said, okay, anyway, example, chale jaate. It was the first time in my life I saw the CAT paper. And my friend, he had been preparing, and he didn't got selected and I got selected. And you know, I couldn't believe how I got selected. The paper went well. Paper went well. The first time I saw that paper, because I know that will be kya hoga. So I was more confident. And without any preparation, it came in. And I understood how the world works, we never know. How the world works, we never. Some people work so hard. In my life dimensions, I worked very hard, but nothing was happening. Because at the time I was preparing for IT JEE coaching, IT JEE. So I went for coaching test, मेरा coaching test में नहीं हुआ. So Kota, 2003, I passed out from 12. I wrote the screening paper. I didn't got it. And now let me prepare for the screening test. इसमें तो हो जाएगा. इस screening test में भी नहीं हुआ. It was a big shock to me. You know what happened? And somehow I got some coaching, then worked very hard for 1 year, and then got into IT BHU, IT JEE. And here, for the CAD, I never stayed and I got into it. So life plays around. We never know how the work is happening. Okay. And when people don't know, they become so sad. So much they go into spread, so many things they go. Why? Because they see the world in a very mechanical fashion. The mechanical sciences have made life miserable. Because of that, they're not able to see how the world works. But Geetha brings the reality of the world alive. Geetha brings the reality of the world alive. That this is how the world works. And this I talk about karma. But same way the Prakriti, if you know, the three gunas, how they work. You know how the Jiva, the Ishvara, how everything is there. You can see the world is a combination of so many forces. When you learn about it, you can have a peace of mind despite difficulties and situations. So, what are the 5 doers of action according to Gita? Adhishthanam, Karta, Karanam, Chapatak Vidam. Vividas Chapatak Cheshtaha, Devam Chevatra, Pashyam. So, the 5 factors are place, person, instruments of place, endeavor, and so these are the 5 factors for result. I give an example. You're going from here to Mysore. You have decided tomorrow we'll have a car. The driver is also there. The driver is also healthy. You're sitting in the car is good. Because there's a traffic jam at King K. 4 घंटा वहीं पी लिया. It has happened in Bangalore. No surprise. So the traffic jam is like Deva. You have all factors under your control, but traffic jam is not under your control. Even night 2 o'clock also some accident happen, you can make a jam. This is quite clear. So all factors you have made right, but the jam factor is not being right. This is called. Okay. So our endeavor is not the place you endeavor. Like if we may work very hard, appear for the interview, and the news came, companies no more hiring. Are you failing? Not responsible. During COVID time, software engineers were well placed. कोई टेंशन नहीं है, घर पे बैठो पैसा कमाओ. But now the recession comes, farmers have no tension. IT people have a lot of tension. IT people have a lot of tension. So different times, you see, different people, the world changes. Nothing remains the same. US thought that they will just wipe out the Iran in a day. Or few days. But what came out was take their whole combination. So nothing in the world you can determine by techniques. What comes when this world is something of, why do wars happen? And so many innocent people die in the why do happen? You see, when you kill animals, there are 7 billion humans, they kill 72 billion animals every year. And especially cow slaughter and abortions. The result of all these karmas comes in the form of force. If a teacher has to give punishment to two children, he said, "एक दूसरे के कान लो." So because the nature has to give karma to the people, so two presidents will become egoistic and fight, and so many people will get. When the tsunami came, not everybody died. Some people's flight got choked. Some people missed the flight, they were about to reach the tsunami spot. And some were there, still they got saved. So whoever death has come or suffering has come, they will only be there at that place of time. Like even that London flight, one person missed the flight. She thought she is very unlucky. Later she thought I am the most lucky.
In COVID also happens. In COVID also same.
So the right thing that that person's karma will change that person only who is the deserving. So the law of justice, it works very you can explain. But that doesn't make us hard-hearted. Why? We pray to God first. God has the power to remove the karmas of nature. God has that power. And that's why when Vibhishan went to Lord Ram, the moment you say, Lord, I am Tamas. Tava Asmi. So the moment you go and say to Lord, Lord, I am. And when Vibhishan was surrendering to Lord Ram, so what had happened, Vibhishan has come to Lord Ram, he's in the sky, praying to the Sugriv and others, please let me take Sharnagati of Ram. But these people thought, hey, Raman ka bhai hai, ye kuch to gadbad karega. How you trust? So Sugriva went to Lord Ram ki, Lord, don't get into his talks. He's very cunning. He's a Rakshas, don't take him. Lord Ram called assembly, like what all of you think about whether should we take Vibhishan or not. Many people gave their proposition. Jamban said you should test him, Anga said give him some service, and Sugriva to nahi bol rahe the. Hanuman said, perhaps he has understood that he is not like Ravana, he is like you, and that's why he has come. Perhaps, and I can see from his speech that there is no ill motive this Vibhishan had. And then Lord Ram said, I don't fear anybody. I don't fear Ravana also. By my thumb only I can destroy that entire army. And I will give Sharnagati to Vibhishan, and I declare, anybody says, Lord, I am yours, I will accept him and free him from all sinful. And this is the path of bhakti, is the one which can destroy the karmas. So as Vaishnavas, we don't need to go, tomorrow karma bahut kharab hai, take shelter of the Lord by chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And don't commit sin. So Lord will take away the karma, but provided we should also not do the sins. Lord will forgive one time on a condition we shouldn't do that. And that's the beauty of the path of bhakti. So why we feel so much? Because people are suffering because of their past sinful activities. Even rich people are suffering. Not only poor, even rich people, even intellectuals. But when you give them this bhakti, you connect them with God, they can rise over the platform of the karma, the sin suffering, and they can feel that bliss with the soul. And that's why devotees are so eager to give this bhakti to everybody. This is what can save everybody. It's not connected to some religion, some caste, some sect. It's for everybody. Because the soul doesn't belong to any religion. Soul belongs to that Supreme Lord. And this is Bhagavad Dharma, connecting the Jivatma to Ishvara, to Krishna. And that's the path of bhakti. And when you're chanting his names, by chanting of his names, you're actually directly connecting to him. And that is the way of bhakti. So it's not just uttering of some mantras. You're connecting to the Supreme. So now another extreme people go, Karamvad and Devavad. What does Karamvad means? By my hard effort I can do anything. And Devavad is, anyway जो होना होगा बैठ के सो जाते हैं अभी. एक इंडिया थी जो होना हो जाएगा अभी DRDO वगैरह की जरूरत नहीं है, हम कुछ मिसाइल नहीं बनाते, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. तो क्या होगा, बैठ के गोली खाएंगे ना करके. And see, but people think, okay, हम सब कुछ कर लेंगे, like America, हम कुछ भी कर लेंगे. Then you land up into trouble. So Devavad and Karnavad. So you understand, I do my duty. Is a God who gives result. I prepare for the exam. Is a teacher who prepares the paper and gives the result. So I can do my part of the duty, but God has to give the result. Like a farmer. He has to plough the field. When God gives rain, the seed comes out. Okay. So we have to do our duty, but we are also dependent upon the Lord to give the result. So that is why both has to be. So destiny determines the consequence of our action, not our actions. So both karma and deva combined to determine, like farming and deva. So we have a responsibility. Right? We have a responsibility. But no police force. Please follow laws of blindfolded and walking, you see. There are three types of karma. Vikarma, karma and karma. I'm going now. So we talked about, we are going from the cycle of birth and death. Now I'm going to another direction. Now we are going to cycle of birth and death. Now how do we end the cycle of karma? And if we don't do papa, we do only punya karma, is that sufficient? ओके ठीक है, अभी मैं समझ गया, अभी पाप करूँ नहीं करना, बट देन आई विल डू कीप डूइंग ओनली पाप कर रहा हूँ, बट वाई टू डू भक्ति, लेट मी डू स्टॉप पाप एंड डू पुण्य. कैन दैट हेल्प?
It can help, but we will get the result from my previous karma. Now I understand.
Previous reactions will come often. That is one point. Other. Because to get the result of punya also, I have to take another birth, no? And if I take another birth, by mistake I will do papa, then again problem. And if I do papa or not, birth, old age, disease and death will anyway come. That's the nature of this. Right. So therefore, the concept is akarma. So the karma means sin, breaking laws of God. Karma means doing your duty, doing the punya part. But akarma means doing devotional activity for which one suffers no negation. Or doing everything for God. Whatever you do, ये करो से रचनासी, ये जो जाकर ये तपस्वी कौन का है, तत्कृष्ण मत अर्पणम. Whatever you do for me, and that way, by doing in such a way, you will come back to me, and you will not get entangled in the karma. Like example, a son went to US and he was earning $5,000 per month. Father said, "Beta, $4,000 दे दो, $1,000 में घर चला." He was single. $1,000 you keep and stay. And of course, now it is $1,500 you will need minimum to run in a month. But those days, $1,000 sufficient, $1,000 keep. So he keeps sending for 2-3 years, $1,000, $4,000. As a result, you are little feeling bad. सब कुछ चला गया, कुछ मस्ती भी नहीं कर सकते. There is no money. Who will? And after 3 years, he came back. He got married, and that time, father gave him a check of 1 crore rupees. See, now your wife has come. She will take care. And said, if I would have given you more money, you would have gone into drinking, bad friends, and things. And that's why I was saving money. The same way Krishna is saying, whatever you're doing, you do for me, so that we don't get into wrong. So we understand that whatever we are doing, हमको क्या करना है? भगवान के लिए करना है. So that increases our therefore, by doing a karma, we can go. Activities performed on behalf of the Lord, it doesn't give any. For example, accountant, he just count money and give cashier. He doesn't get debt or something. So when you do all activities on behalf of God, then you're free from the all family debt. Because you're doing on behalf of God. So no good or bad reaction will happen in this life and go back home, back to God. And therefore Krishna says, Karma Navadikara Ma Paleshu Ma Kanfaletu Bhumatu. You have a right to do your duty, but you are not entitled to result. Never consider yourself the cause of the duty and do not be attached of not doing your duty. The heart of God. That surrendering all the works unto me with full knowledge of me, without desire for profit, with no claims for apprenticeship, free from lethargy. Yat karosi adashnasi, yadasudasi, tabsugamsai tasvada. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, give away, whatever austerity perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to Ma Manusmara. So karma, no act, responsibility, mold your life, accept it. So, when you chant the Holy Name of Lord, your previous sins are gone. And when you, and don't commit sin any more, don't do vikarma, do akarma. Then you don't get bound in the cycle of God. And at the end of the life, you can go to the goal of the Lord. Let's discuss in some future sessions about the whole of the subject. So I hope this all makes sense. So any questions? I'll take, if there are any.
Coin, the tossing coin as sign. Is it similar that dice game also have like signs of playing game?
Yes, everything, see, everything you minute level and you do, you may know what may happen. So because so many forces are there, at present level you are not able to calculate.
You just told like if we have something else, then God sends someone, then that something will happen. So if someone going to murder someone,
A very good question. And I'll give you one equation about this. I was thinking in there that you have the mind. Now, how the karma works?
Well, others might not be knowing this question, what he asked. What he asked question, others might not be knowing.
I complete the thing. Suppose there is person A.
Repeat the question for us.
So his question is, somebody wants to murder somebody, and the Lord sanctions. Then that person is killed, na? Okay. So how that works, I'll tell you. So A desires to kill B, and B has karma to get killed. Both will be there. But what happens? A becomes a devotee. So now he thought better I should not kill. It has happened. Many murderers also become devotees. B dies of an accident. उसको तो मरना था, तो कैसे मरेगा ना वो? Now B becomes a devotee. So A tries to kill, but without killing he went to jail. And B got only some scratches, but remain alive. This is how karma works. अब कर्म के हिसाब से A desire to kill and B has karma to get killed. But A became a devotee, so B dies of an accident. उसका कर्मा तो उसको आएगा ही. अब B डिवोटी बन गया, तो A ने किल करने की कोशिश करी, लेकिन भगवान ने B को बचा लिया. लेकिन A जेल में चला गया, उसको सजा मिली मारने की. So you are responsible for your own action and reaction. Same way, two people are fighting for a seat. Whoever deserves it, that person only will get. It's not that you can take somebody's seat or somebody can take your seat.
I don't think karma will work in this scenario. If he wants to kill on the God's sake.
No, but God should tell him no. I can't assume that God wants me to kill him. For example, a soldier kills in a battlefield. He does killing it. What he gets? Paramvita. Same soldier comes and starts killing. Jail में जाएगा नहीं जाएगा करके. Why? Because in the war he's told. And now soldier kills. War नहीं हुआ, फिर भी मार दिया. देखा पाकिस्तानी को मार दिया. उसको कोर्ट मार्शल होगा नहीं होगा करके, क्योंकि उसकी वजह से बहुत बड़ा एस्केलेशन हो गया. So only when you are ordered you are supposed to kill, when it is your duty. So only if it is A's duty to kill, then he doesn't get any reaction because he is doing on behalf of God. For example, a soldier kills in the battlefield. Does he get a reaction? It's his duty. He gets a paramita.
That will be applicable over there as well.
That is a reaction. We will not see this in the war. In the war, if somebody kills 1,000 opponents, will he get Paramveer Chakra or not? Like for example, Arjuna. Arjuna was telling, I will not fight. Why? Because if I fight Drona and Bhishma, they are my grandparents. If I kill them, I will get sin. Krishna said, if you are killing them to enjoy the throne, you will get sin. But if you are killing them because as a Kshatriya it's your duty to protect dharma, then you won't get sin. The same way a soldier fights to protect the country and kill many soldiers on the opposite side, he doesn't get sin. But you kill on your side, on behalf, you get sin. That's a whole philosophy of Gita came about from this, the war. Are you getting this point? So Gita is very deep.
I'm thinking on a broader sense, rather than thinking of a country, a soldier killing somebody, I'm thinking from a moral point of view. Means what is punya or the papa? I'm thinking from that point of view. Is killing justified in that case also being a soldier? As a country, I agree, since he is a soldier for a country. From a broader aspect.
From universal laws.
Yeah.
So Gita talks about the universal laws. But what will happen previously, if the soldiers, at the other side, they follow the dharmic code of the war. And when they die in the war, they go to heaven. That is the rule. So what was the dharmic codes of a war? course, only soldier should fight with soldier, not with civilians. The war was never between a soldier and a civilian. You're not supposed to attack a civilian. That was the first rule. You should not kill somebody if he's running. You should not kill somebody who's without weapon. So if you follow those codes, then even you kill or you die, you don't get sick. But the person who instigated the war for his selfish purposes will get the sin. And that's why Arjuna said, we will get sin if we kill Bhishma and Drona for our purpose. But Krishna said, no, if you die because of dharma, you will go to Swarga. And if you kill, not to enjoy the kingdom, but to as a service to the world, to remove the evil sons of Dhritarashtra as a service to the world, as your duty of Kshatriya, you want to encourage. So you have to see from this standard of morality. Fine. So if a country is fighting to protect itself, because if the invaders come, they destroy the dharma also of that place. That's what happened to India. The kings lost it. Then what happened? The culture also got lost. So they are killing to protect the dharma of people of that land to worship God. That's what gives them the credit of the dharma. Are you getting the point? But killing in name of God innocent people is no dharma. They won't go to Swarga. They go to Aswarga, Naraka. You're killing innocent people. So now in a war happens, right? India-Pakistan. So Indian soldiers, they kill many Pakistani soldiers. If they don't do it, what will happen? Pakistanis will come, they won't let you practice and will become Bangladesh. India will become another Bangladesh, isn't it? But the soldiers they fight and kill, they are protecting the dharma to God. And that's why their killing and fighting is dharmic.
Serving.
So you have to see from a universal picture from the Lord's point of view. And that's what Bhagavad Gita says. So you are making weapons as doing dharma. It's protecting, you are using your intelligence. Kshatriya use their hands. But you are using your intelligence to create the weapons. It is to protect the country. So it should be that mood. You want to protect the dharma. And if that is the mood that you are doing your duty of protecting the dharma, protecting there, that service, your duty will be liberating. It's for Krishna. That should be the feeling while preparing the, putting head for preparing the weapons what DRDO is doing. Isn't it? And the duty in that consciousness will take you towards God. So many people are involved in the battlefield of Krishna. And all of them get benefited. So the people fighting from the side of Arjuna, they got benefited because of the service to Krishna. And even people on the side of Duryodhana also got benefited because they died for Krishna. They got purified with the arrows of Arjuna and they died seeing Krishna. So they also got benefited. It was a dharam shape because Krishna himself was present. And therefore teachings of Gita are very, very deep.
One question regarding I heard the aspect of Prarabdha, Sanchita and Agama.
Yeah, four. So now you can categorize it two parts. So one way you talk about cycle of sin, where you talk about aprarabdha, prarabdha, putam and bija. So let's focus on this. Now prarabdha, kirmana, agama, they are a different category. Yes, let's talk about this. Now, when you commit any sin, you get a reaction. But there is another problem in committing a sin, you develop a tendency to commit sin. And we then develop a tendency to commit sin, what happens? You keep getting the reactions again and again. For example, somebody drinks one time. Somebody does a murder one time, he get a reaction to one murder, but he becomes a serial murderer. Then there's no hope, right? And then next life also he will continue doing murder because that habit has come. So that's the problem or not? Okay. So it is called kutam and bijam. The tendency to commit is called kutam bijam. Prarabdha is called what are the reactions waited for this lifetime. Aprarabdha means what are the reactions will come in future lifetimes. But bhakti has such a potency, it destroys the aprarabdha, it destroys the kutam bijam, and it destroys the prarabdha. First it destroys the aprarabdha. The reaction will come to future life. Then it will destroy your sinful tendencies. It will destroy your sinful tendencies, kutam and bijam. And when the kutam and bijam has come, then it will destroy the prarabdha. And that's when the bhakti destroys all the four types of the karma. It's a big subject matter in itself, but I told in concise, whatever you could get it, it's fine, but I think Prabhu understood it. Okay, does that answer? So first kutam bijam will go, then prarabdha will go. And that's why we say that our life change हो रहा है, तो time लगेगा थोड़ा उसको, लेकिन बाकी बहुत कुछ चला गया अपना.
So only doing devotion or bhakti is enough to come out of this karmic cycle without doing any karma. Means
Now what does it mean that we are not doing any karma?
no, I mean to say only doing devotion to God
Like renouncing the
throughout
world.
the life
So means
without doing any
duty. Renouncing the world, you mean to say. Yeah. See, that's what Arjuna was thinking, that if I have to do devotion, I should renounce the world. And he was thinking, rather than fighting, let me go and live for begging. But Krishna said, no. Mam anusmara yuddhacha, you do your duty while remembering. And he gave four reasons why you should continue your work. First reason he said, see, even you go for begging, but you have a tendency of a kshatriya. When somebody said, hey, क्या कर रहे हो? तुम तो तलवार लेके मार दोगे इसको. क्या हाथ पकड़ के मारो वो वही मर जाएगा. तुम begging क्या करोगे? Because that's not your nature. So even you give up work, but your nature will haunt you again. You get the point? So that means to engage our nature, we need work. Second reason, even you may give up work, but material desire तो है ना enjoy करने की. वो तो नहीं गई. और work भी छोड़िए, desire करने की enjoy है. तो बैठे बैठे क्या होगा? Problem होगी नहीं होगी करके. And therefore, like that, Krishna gives 3-4 reasons. It says, you do detached work, you do attachment. Do everything for me, and you do everything for me, and at the same time keep doing bhakti. And at an advanced stage, where your karmic tendencies also have gone, sinful tendencies and desires also have gone while doing bhakti, then person can take an exclusive life of devotion. Okay. So some devotees are married, they say that no, till the time of 50-60 for husband wife, do your all duties. And after all your duties are done for your children and everything, at the age of 50-60, you fully devote yourself to God, together, family, serve, reach out. Okay. So this is a more practical way people in this world can. And somebody is not married, then also we don't say them that you give up your duty. Because while doing your duty, you can elevate yourself to that stage that you can full time engage in devotion. Then you may take to that. Otherwise, better get married. So this is how it goes. The philosophy of Gita. So this is also one of the topics. So your questions. So this is bringing many more. As you go deeper, you will learn much more. Yes, I think it's already 8:42, so let's. Do we do one round chanting or?
Yeah, we can do one round chanting.
We'll do one round chanting, which is the practical of what we have learned. And this is a Purushottam Mass going. You came to know what a Purushottam Mass? Very special Mass, and only now 9 days are remaining. So whatever bhakti, extra bhakti you do, you get a lot of benefit in this Purushottam. And also we have our, Purva Prabhu is coming. We have Abhijit Prabhu. Guriyadran Prabhu? Our Abhijit Prabhu is from IT Kharagpur. He is a very wonderful preacher. I just invited him. He came today. So he will also be. So we have many devotees getting added to our program. And we have Ashish Prabhu. So Prabhu also very wonderful devotee. He is from Odisha, devotee of Lord Jagannath. Very, very wonderful. So this team of devotees will be coming and we have many more opportunities. So let us stand. So when we are chanting, what is very important to hear the mantra. Okay, we can give a beat for him. Some beat is there, some beats are there. Others we can get from temple some beats and take it there. So when we are chanting, the mind will go here and there. We should try to focus on the mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhaktarinda. Chorus chanting. But we do a little faster. And see, the pronunciation is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now why Rama? In Hindi it is Ram, but in Sanskrit it is Rama. The pronunciation in Sanskrit and Hindi are different. Since it is a Sanskrit shloka, Sanskrit mantra, we pronounce it Rama. Of course, Krishna is Bhagavad Janardana. But still, we should try our best to do the right thing. There is no, like Chinese, they cannot say Ram, they say Lam, Lam. But Lord will hear it Ram. Because he sees our intention in Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Very nicely explained about A and B concept. Like recently, I got injured. I was devotee told because of your karma, you would have suffered more than this much.
So you understood.
Yeah.
Also, starting a series online Tuesday and Wednesdays, Krishna's before Janmashtami, covering whole Krishna Leela, 8:30 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday evening and Wednesday evening. So whole Krishna Leela we will discuss in that from Bhagavatam 10th canto. The Krishna book is there, so that we will discuss. Anybody wants to join online, maybe you can send a link to them. it will be online. So at your leisure you can join, but we'll cover whole Krishna Leela before Janmashtami. So nice gift to Krishna before Janmashtami. Here is full Leela.
We'll send the link in the group.
So we would like to thank Durga Prasad Prabhu. Every week, Prabhu and Mataji, they are cooking for us, taking so much of endeavor, so much of thing. So it's so wonderful to see their spirit. So that's example of work for Krishna. They're using their home, everything for service. Yes.